That
Marcus
fake
Smart.
MVP. Yeah, all I had to say for this nigga Embiid, bro. Come on, bro.
You fed or what? New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
Why y'all niggas gas him up, bro?
I'm not gonna
Come
lie.
on, bro.
Because if he had lost MVP to Jokic, it would be fine. But because he
Y'all
did,
like these niggas decided to give this man the MVP when it should have either went to Giannis or Jokic, and now y'all gassed him up. He still get past the second round. That man, James Harden, he's a fraud. We knew it. Come on, bro.
Hey, Drew, because
Come on, bro.
last year we were talking about for Jokic 3 times MVPs and not make it to the finals. How many MVPs
Yeah.
have made it to the conference finals?
That's what I'm saying. Like,
ever,
come on,
Harden,
bro.
I think Embiid's 30. He hasn't made the conference finals ever, which is kind of crazy.
Embiid is the
One
same
thing-
play. He's literally at the same level as Dominique Wilkins. Let that sink into your Dominique Wilkins, the dunk man. Come
Does
on,
Dominique
bro.
Wilkins have an MVP?
Except guess what? Dominique doesn't have an MVP, and he hooped more than Embiid in the playoffs.
Yeah,
What are we
had to play
doing?
Larry Bird in the series we looked at.
13 points in an elimination game,
I was
bro.
telling people because people say, "Oh, Harden only lost to the Warriors," but I was telling them I was like, "Yeah, he lost to the Warriors, but with Harden, it's always the moments, right?"
When
So like,
did Embiid
like
go?
Harden. That's the thing.
Go ahead,
Harden
go ahead.
has like little baby moments where it's like, "Why are you? What are you doing?" You know what I'm saying?
But we know
Even,
Harden's
like-
not him. Embiid had to show up at least, bro. If Embiid showed up,
I'm
put up
saying-
40, and they still lost because Harden decided to sell, that's a different story. But this nigga got
Yeah.
13 points. He was putting up 8 numbers. DeAndre 8 numbers. That's what he was putting up.
He just put up those numbers, but he was more efficient. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, what is
Embiid's
this?
5'8".
And he had less turnovers.
I think everyone in the chat owes Embiid because we were all Embiid over not Embiid over Jokic necessarily, but
I
we were rooting for
I
Embiid
owe
as opposed to-
Jokic an apology because I didn't know that bum ass nigga Embiid was this ass. He's so ass.
like,
It's actually
there's that.
crazy. He's actually bad.
I'm-
Horford can block you on a fadeaway? How? He's 36. Hoop better, man. Come on, bro. It's just I don't know, man. Embiid is just he's the most disappointing player I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not gonna lie.
He wants to stand in the perimeter and shoot jump shots instead of go to the block where you're literally outweigh niggas by 40 pounds.
He was at the block a lot of times in the first. He got stripped a lot.
He was getting stripped and clamped. And
Yeah.
honestly, like we talk about like the Ben Simmons stuff and how he couldn't hoop because of the spacing, but Ben Simmons been off the team for 2 years.
He
now.
said
It's
Shaq
like,
and Hakeem said Jokic was the best center in the NBA. We should have known this.
yeah.
Man.
That didn't create. Want to believe it?
Listen. All I gotta say about Shaq and Hakeem, they played interior defense. Jokic didn't. I thought Embiid was Jason Tatum switching onto him, cooking him inside the paint. That's where you're supposed to be dominant.
Yeah,
Come on, bro.
It was a point in the third quarter where they were trying to like they were hunting Embiid.
They
like,
were hunting him. They were literally hunting him. What are
Like,
you
Tatum-
there for? You're
Tatum
MVP.
switch.
Where's
Tatum-
your pride?
I'm not gonna lie,
Where is your
Tatum-
pride? That's my question.
Tatum's. I'm not gonna lie. Tatum. I was surprised because Embiid was blocking shots. Like he blocked Jalen Brown twice, and then fucking Tatum turned the corner, went downhill. He beat Embiid to the spot, and then also laid it off the glass. And Embiid was late by like
Yeah,
3 steps.
yeah.
Yeah,
like
by like a half a second, but it doesn't
he, like,
matter, bro.
he ISO'd on him for like 3 threes maybe in the game.
He said
was just-
Harden and B get depressed so easily when shots not falling. And don't, bro, let me get on Harden's ass because this is the third time this happened. If Harden's shots aren't falling, he brings his team down. And you can see it on the court. He literally sucks the life out of his team when he's not hooping because he just decides he doesn't want to play anymore. And he looks like he doesn't want to be there.
And I was talking about this earlier when last niggas in the chat. He's taking shots that he doesn't intend to make. And when I'm talking about this, like he'll change his form in the air to draw fouls. Nigga, usually when you foul bait, you already have it going, so the defense is playing extra aggressive. The nigga did not have any shots dropping. Why the fuck are you trying to like double? There was a foul I was talking about on Derek White. He double clutched his shot in the air trying to get a foul, and he just bricked out. Like what are we doing?
It's just crazy. Al Horford declined compared to last year, and he still clamped Joel Embiid. I don't know. He must be Joel Embiid's boogeyman. What's that shit that scared you as a kid, Shaq? The Disney movie, the nigga who's under the bed. That's the nigga. That's Joel. That's Horford for Embiid.
That's what he said.
Yeah. I don't know, man. That's crazy, man. What's it called?
Yeah, I mean-
He said the fourth was literally just let's just see how much Tatum can score. Yeah, exactly. They were just like, yeah, Tatum, go for the record in a game 7. You're letting people go for records on your head, on your head top. He's not Steph Curry.
in the old NBA.
Like, what are we doing?
When niggas cooking like that and he going for a record, he's getting hard foul. Like that's
what I'm saying. Like, what is this?
Like, and he can still score. I'm just making like I don't know.
Jason Tatum, I'm not gonna lie, you were like that today, so I can't even get on your head. I wanted to get on your head instead of Embiid's, but this nigga Embiid decided he didn't want to hoop. He didn't want to hoop. James Harden didn't want to hoop.
I'm not gonna lie.
Come on, bro.
The Hakeem Olajuwon disciples. There was a video with Dwight Howard and Joel Embiid with Hakeem Olajuwon. That shit is not working.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you. This man, Joel Embiid, probably has the best skill set of a low IQ player I've ever seen. He's so low IQ, bro. Nigga gets double teamed. He don't want to pass it. He wants to go and force a layup and get stripped. And he wants to do it again and again and again and again. Then he wants to take a fadeaway on Horford, who he's taller than. Just go up. Come on, bro. Just go up and hit a skyhook shot or something. This man went to Hakeem Olajuwon and said, I'm going to implement your moves in the exact wrong way. That's what he did. Like, what are we doing?
With Embiid?
He would do this shit because he was faster than Embiid. He was smaller than most of them. Because Hakeem was only 6'10", right? Like Hakeem wasn't that tall. Or was he 7?
Who?
He's like 6'10".
Hakeem was like 6'10", 6'11".
I know, but he was shorter because like I know David Robinson 7'1". All the centers he played at the time were a little taller than him. So that's why he would do all the up and unders, these fadeaways and shit like that. Embiid, you're 7'1". Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Horford is 6'10". You don't need to finesse this.
Don't need to do that, bro. What are you doing? And then you want to not jump on your fadeaway, nigga? If I don't jump on my fadeaway, I'm getting capped every time. Come on, bro. What are we doing?
With Embiid, I mean, it's like, so we talked about this before the playoffs. I remember saying, like, I was okay. I said this is exactly what's gonna happen. I said the Celtics are gonna beat the Sixers in 6. Embiid's not gonna hoop. And then we're going to look at his whole stats in the playoffs and we'll be like, damn, Embiid's not a playoff performer and it's over. Now, they didn't win in 6, but the Celtics won in 7. And it's like the same thing rings true, right? Because it's like he didn't really ever have he had like one good to great game.
Yeah,
overall.
one dominant game.
One dominant game.
And out of these players in the Sixers, they hard doubled. He was making the right plays. And he was getting niggas open shots. And they swept them niggas, right? And he got injured. To be fair about the Nets,
but like in this series, two of the wins were really on Harden, right? 2 of the 3. Obviously, Harden was bad in all the losses, which you obviously have to get on Harden for. But it's like Embiid's. It's almost like Embiid's impact wasn't as great as was in the regular season. And then also, it's like when you're looking at it, like he can't, because I was talking about how like this could have been his Jordan or LeBron moment, right? Where LeBron and Jordan both struggled against the Celtics, and then Jordan struggled against like the Pistons. And Embiid could have finally gotten over the hump of like he got his ass beat by the Celtics. I think it's been 5 years now, like since he basically made the playoffs, and it's just like he can't get over the hump. Like Horford's like 36 and he still can't beat him. Like he still can't like out. Like he really can't. Like he can't outdo the Celtics.
I'm not gonna lie. He gets strapped by Horford.
Like let me
Marcus Smart takes the nigga. Marcus Smart has so much dog and hustle that he's just stripping this nigga. He's getting tip out rebounds.
I'm not gonna lie to you. On the subject of dog, we should have known this nigga didn't have dog when this happened. He has no dog. What are we talking? Come on, bro. He has no dog.
To be fair, he didn't hoop in this game either. But
it's no dog. That's what I'm saying. It's no dog. Why are you?
To be fair, I would prefer this than a nigga with no emotions. Like I don't care, because at least he was sad about it.
No. I don't prefer nigga hoop. Maybe you won't act. You won't end up like that if you don't hoop, man. Come on, bro. This man out here crying about the MVP award, talking about, oh, let me bring my son. Let me bring my son onto the shit and start crying too. He was crying when he got the announced for the award, but he don't want to hoop when it's time to show up.
Niggas can't be sad.
Yeah.
No. Stop it, bro. You want to cry tears of happiness? You didn't even get past the second round. I don't want to hear. You see you cry tears of happiness? I should have known it was up then. Come on, bro. Like, guys, this is the closest Joel Embiid has gotten to the conference finals. Just put that through your head.
Well, this game,
and he wasn't even the best player. It was Jimmy Butler, Jimmy Buckets. He was the best player on that squad, not Joel Embiid, bruh. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean,
he said, Embiid, me and James Harden can't win alone. Basketball is played 5-on-5. We need everybody to find ways to be better. That's what Embiid said.
He called niggas out in the press conference. He did.
Bro, Embiid, your ass, man. It's your ass. Come on, man. You and James Harden were the ones who were terrible. PJ Tucker gave you 11. He usually runs cardio. He did all he could. Come on, man. This man Maxey, he hooped the last game. Where were you?
So Kareem, just so you know, Jokic's 20 or 30.
Nah.
Rebounds.
That's
Jamal
what I'm saying.
Murray,
Ain't no way Embiid
14
says that. He got carried by Maxey. Well, I guess Brooklyn, he was double teamed. I will say that. But this series, there's no excuse. You had Game 6 on your house, on your home court,
Game 6 in your place.
and you can close out. Game 7, you get blown out.
And in my opinion,
you're out here looking like the Suns.
And in my opinion, I don't think
bro.
Embiid had a you guys said he played. I don't think he played dominant. Like to me,
He didn't have a he had one dominant game, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like
that's it.
Harden had 2, but the thing is, Harden had 4 stinkers.
And Embiid didn't play like an MVP.
Yeah, he didn't play.
Let's just be honest. Let's just say how it is. Jokic played like an MVP. As much as I hate it, he did. Jokic played like an MVP. Anthony Davis been playing like an MVP. I haven't seen a couple games where Embiid's playing like an MVP.
Is it an even or odd game?
Bro, it don't matter. Anthony Davis still giving you MVP numbers on defense, man. Come on, man. He said Sixers won 2 playoff games without him. Bro, AD was on a wheelchair. He still came back and hooped the next game.
Yeah.
Though that was soft as hell. I'm not going to lie. That shit was soft. But still, he actually did say it.
I just don't know how you can have less than.
That's why basketball is played 5-on-5. We need everybody to find ways to be better.
PJ Tucker said, "I'm the nicest nigga on the team."
Let's look at the Game 7 box score, okay? Okay.
PJ Tucker said, "I'm balling my heart out." Tobias Harris, I'm balling my heart out. Tyrese Maxey.
My thing is, this is what separate. That's just bad leadership. Like you can't even like. Braun has 50 in the finals. You can't be like my teammates suck. Like you can never do that. That's not you can't. You shouldn't do that. My point is, even if it's true, which in this case it actually isn't, you can't do that. That's my whole point. Giannis dropped 38 and 20, and he took it on the chin. He didn't take it on the chin, but he didn't say my teammates suck. He was like, oh, it's not a failure, right? That was Giannis in Game 5 had 38 and 20, and we still said he choked, which is fine.
He did choke in the last whole minute.
Yeah, exactly. Embiid had what? Well, he had 13 before garbage time. Like Kareem don't count garbage time. Steph Curry, we don't count garbage time for Embiid. So he had 13. 13 and I think 4 rebounds. That's not even 8 in numbers. That's like that's literally not even 8 numbers.
That's not 8 in numbers. Like, that's
you will say it's you and Harden. What did Harden even have? Harden wasn't hooping either.
Harden was not. Harden was horrible. Harden was worse than him.
So like, how you gonna say it's 2-on-5? Like Tyrese Maxey needs more help.
I'm showing it right now.
PJ Tucker 4-7-3, 6 from 3. One block.
He was hooping.
11 points.
Tyrese Maxey was hooping. It was Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, and PJ Tucker. They were the ones who was hooping.
James Harden 3 for 11. How many turnovers he have? 5, 6, 5 turnovers, and 7 assists. Embiid one assist and 4 turnovers.
Yeah, passer.
Come on, bro. We were talking about KD's playmaking. His is worse.
Embiid's
is literally worse than KD's.
And Embiid's scoring isn't even as good as KD's.
Exactly.
I guess his defense is better, but
his defensive rebound.
Yeah, no, KD was shamelessly past that again, Game 6, but still, Embiid was on the floor long enough to stat pad. That's why he has 11 rebounds instead of
Embiid 5, is also trash for throwing
instead of like 5.
Embiid is trash for throwing. Like Embiid and Harden
under the bus.
They were literally the 2 worst starters.
They were, and it's not even close. Harris went 7 for 13. That's decent.
But look at him from 3 though.
I mean, yeah, but he still shot efficiently overall.
He still, exactly. 1 of 7 from 3. Maxey 5 of 12.
Was great.
That's not bad. That's what you want from Maxey, really.
Tyrese Maxey was pretty.
And
good.
I will say they need to drop. PJ Tucker's an amazing because he was on the ground fighting with Jaylen Brown for loose balls.
Yeah.
No other Sixer was doing that, bro.
And Embiid and Harden shot more times than they have points. They have more shot times than they have points. Like you can't.
It was 55-55 at halftime, and they sold. So on that note, it's gonna be a shorter stream today because it's Mother's Day. We got shit to do, things to take care of. Also, exams are coming up soon, so I think we about to end this, right now, pretty soon. But it's been a good stream, y'all. We'll catch y'all. I think what's it next week? Next week when we doing the next stream?
Sometime next week. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll catch y'all next week, and tell your mothers we said Happy Mother's Day, And
And
you
if
know,
they're
we're
bad,
out, guys. You know
slide
what
them
I'm
my
saying?
way.
What you
Slide them my
say?
way. I said if they're bad, slide them my way.
All right, Jack. Come on, bro. You gotta be respectful
Yeah.
on Mother's
Wait,
Day.
y'all see the picture of Ice Spice's mom?
He said, "I and be the fraud piece." All right, bro. I'm gonna
Yeah.
catch you.
Wait,
I just-
what?